Welcome to the channel. My name is Coach and I'm your go-to source for everything relating to TNA. And last night was TNA Rebellion, their pay-per-view, one I have openly been very excited about. I've always talked about how good the storylines were going into this, how much star power, at least for TNA, there was going to be on this pay-per-view, and it absolutely delivered. So let's go into the show, let's talk about it. The first match was for the Ultimate X match for the X Division Championship. It was Moose the champion versus El Hijo de Valkingo, Casey Navarro, Leon Slater, Matt Cardona, and Sidney Akeem, formerly known as Reggie in WWE. And this match was insane. Now Moose retained the championship, which absolutely makes sense. He's the biggest person that could possibly hold this championship. But Leon Slater was absolutely the star of this match. There was this one spot in the match where he jumped off from this high spot and it looked like nobody really caught him. The dude almost died. It looked seriously painful. I'm glad he's okay, but that looked a bit brutal. And then also, he almost won the match. Now the rules are you have to land on the floor with both your feet touching the ground in order for you to win the championship. So Leon Slater managed to grab the belt and drop down, but just as he was dropping down, Moose came out of nowhere, speared him, he lost the championship, Moose picked up the belt, and that led to Moose winning. And a lot of people are not happy with this result, and I'm torn on this. So I'm happy Moose retained, but I don't really know how I feel about this whole thing, how it happened. But I'm very okay with it because Leon Slater did get cheated out of being the champion. We all know that, that's kind of obvious. But it's probably part of a storyline they're trying to tell. I'm very happy if Leon Slater is the guy that's going to go up against Moose now. That absolutely makes sense to me and I'm happy with that. Maybe it'll even lead to Leon Slater winning the championship because they've been building him up a lot. So I'm okay with this to see where this is going because I think it's going to lead somewhere good. But I'm still a bit iffy on the whole situation. But Moose wins, an amazing match to open the show, very happy with it. We then go to the Knockouts Tag Team World Title match in a fatal 4-way. You have Ash by Elegance and Heather by Elegance going up against Metaphor, Spitfire, and Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxi. And this is a very okay match. I wasn't too excited about it. It was just fun. It was an okay match and the By Elegance brand retains. It's not really a match that blew my mind or anything. Maggie Lee helped the By Elegance brand retaining, so she's probably gonna win Ash by Elegance over now and actually be a full part of his group. Though she does kind of stand out because she doesn't fit what the By Elegance brand are, like these model type gimmicks. But hopefully we get some of that soon. But yeah, I wish someone else won. I feel like all of these other tag teams are a bit more interesting. Now Spitfire already had their chance with the belt and that's over. But Chemical X and Metaphor, they really could use these belts. I mean, but yeah, again, they're NXT wrestlers, so it makes sense why they don't. But I just wish we got something different here. Then the next match is Ace Austin and the Rascals with Sean Waltman by their side, formerly known as X-Pac, going up against the System with Moose. That's okay. I thought JDC was going to be in this match, but Moose pulls double duty tonight, and I guess I know why they did this, because Zachary Wentz ends up being the one that pins Moose. I really like Zachary Wentz and I've been asking for a very long time that he should be put in either the X Division scene or some form of scene so that he can get pushed towards a title scene because I think he could be a great singles wrestler. He pins Moose. Does that mean he's also going to go for the X Division Championship? A three-way feud between Zachary Wentz, Leon Slater and Moose would be really good. So if that's where we're going, I'm so happy with this. But then I hope they don't just replace Ace Austin or replace Zachary Wentz with Ace Austin and make Ace Austin and Trey Miguel a team, because Ace Austin really needs to go on a singles run. I'm so tired of seeing him thrown in with the Rascals and System stuff. Give him a singles run, give him a gimmick change, give him something, and let Zachary Wentz go on his own. Trey Miguel has the opportunity to go on his own, see if he sticks. Maybe he doesn't, then that's his own problem. Not really, that's a bit mean, but you get what I'm saying. I just want this to be over now because they've been going at the System for quite a bit now. Not something I want to see further. But yeah, this match was pretty good. It was a very solid match and I'm excited to see where this goes, especially Zachary Wentz and Moose. And then we followed this up with Steve Maclin defeating Eric Young to retain the International Championship. Another really solid match, but I'm kind of iffy on the result too. Now the match was good, and after the match, after Steve Maclin won, Eric Young and the Northern Army kept attacking Steve Maclin, and man, why? Just why? I thought this feud was over. This was such a good built feud. Their relationship as friends turned enemies. It was so good, but now if we're gonna keep it going, I don't know, because I thought this was the perfect end for this feud, the perfect ending spot so that this feud can be done. Seemingly it isn't. Seemingly we're gonna still keep going. I don't know how you keep going with this feud. I felt like, yeah, like I said, like I sound like a broken record, this was the perfect end for the feud. Now, if they can do something cool, something interesting, like I always say, I'm so down for this, but I don't know if they really can at this point. But then, unlike that, Santana defeats Mustaf Ali in such a fantastic Falls Count Anywhere match, possibly the best match of the night. It was brutal, it was intense, it was great. Honestly, I loved it. Santana picking up the victory, it's the best result you can get. It was always going to lead to him. I promise you, once Joe Hendry leaves for NXT, which is inevitable at this point, Santana is going to be the next star of TNA. But the match was just insane. Santana fought against all the odds. He fought against the good hands. He even put Tasha Steelz through a table, and then he picked up the victory over Mustaf Ali. Just what can I say? Go and watch this match. It was insanely good. You're really missing out if you don't go check this match out. So just pause the video, go check the match out, come back, and then we can talk further about the show. And now we're heading to the 3 final matches of the show, all the World Championships. And first we have the Women's Championship, Tessa Blanchard versus Masha Slamovich, the Knockouts Championship. Masha Slamovich actually retained the championship. I was not expecting this. I was certain, they had me believing Tessa is gonna win the championship. Now, she's probably still gonna win it at the next pay-per-view, but man, I was so under the assumption Tessa was winning the championship here. I was very hyped in the match. It was a really good match, but I was always like in the back of my mind, yeah, Tessa's winning. And then Masha won, and I really was shocked because it was not a result I was expecting. But now the question is, what is next? Because are they just gonna continue this feud with Tessa and Masha just like that? Or maybe Indi Hartwell? Let's talk about Indi Hartwell for a moment. It was announced she crossed the line. She's a new knockout for the TNA Knockouts division, something we've all been asking for. Now, I hope she doesn't just fall into a limbo, nothing happens to her, or she goes into a tag team scene. I hope she's actually a solid contributor to the Knockouts main event scene, because she can be there, and she's one of the biggest names they have now, which is kind of weird because there's a lot bigger names they could get. But yeah, you get what I mean. Indi is actually a massive signing for them. Excited to see what she does. I wouldn't mind Indi versus Masha to happen while we build Tessa back up, and then eventually Tessa comes and takes the championship. That would be a pretty interesting route to go for me. I would be fine with that. And then the first and only title change of the night. Unfortunately, to my heartbreak, the Hardy Boys lose to the Nemeth Brothers, which is the expected result. I mean, the Nemeth Brothers were being built up for this. The Hardy Boys had a really solid reign, but it's probably time for them to drop the belts, and the Nemeth Brothers being heels are so much gonna improve this tag team division, because most of the tag teams are faces. Like, you have the Rascals, who are one of their top teams, who is a face team. You know, you get where I'm coming from. So while the Hardys had a good reign, I'm excited to see what happens with the Nemeth Brothers, how this happens, and the fact that Ryan Nemeth actually was the one to win the match, pin Jeff Hardy for the championship. There's probably going to be a massive ego boost for him. I'm excited to see how that goes. And then we head to the main event, Joe Hendry versus Ethan Page versus Frankie Kazarian. A really solid match to end the show, but man, Joe Hendry retains, okay? We all knew that. There was no doubt. Frankie Kazarian wasn't going to beat him. Ethan Page wasn't going to beat him. He's not the TNA star. I mean, he's an NXT star, and he's not a one TNA is going to put the belt on. After the match, Trick Williams jumps Ethan Page. Trick Williams is now in TNA. Now, people, be aware, Trick Williams probably isn't going to be on NXT a lot. I mean, TNA. Jeez, I'm messing them up today. He's probably not going to be on TNA a lot. This story is probably going to be more flowing and more continuing on NXT than on TNA. That's just how it's going to happen. It's how it's been happening. Whether you like it or not, doesn't really bother me because I watch both shows. I enjoy them both equally. But just letting you know, we might get some bits of Trick in TNA, but for the most part, it's all gonna progress on NXT because the main story is between Joe Hendry and Opa Femi. Trick Williams is seemingly just a side character in it, which is weird to say because he's such a massive star. But that was your TNA Rebellion 2025 for you. If I had to give the show a rating, it would be a solid 9 out of 10. The show overall was just great. You had great in-ring action, some really great moments, some good surprises like Indi and Trick. It was just an overall really fun show, and I feel like the show absolutely delivered on how hyped I was for it. And also, like, for the most part, I'm very excited to see the fallout of all of these matches. Every match had something happen that has me wondering and excited for the next episode. Especially like the main event, Masha defeating Tessa. I'm excited to see what's happening there, especially with Indi now being in the scene. The Nemeth Brothers winning the tag team championships, especially Ryan having that moment. How is that going to lead into? Moose with his new challenger seemingly. Everything has me excited for Impact this Thursday. So yeah, let me know what you think. Did you enjoy it as much as me? Am I kind of overreacting? I'm not. I know I'm not. I'm very confident that I'm not. But I'd like to hear what you think. How do you feel this pay-per-view compared especially to last year's? So thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye everyone.